Okay, nakikita naman yung screen, no?
Yes po.
Okay. So, discuss muna natin yung basics about parabola. So, we have two theorems if the vertex is located at the origin. So, if the vertex is located at the origin, so namely, we have the theorem x squared is equal to 4cy and y squared is equal to 4cx. Tama. So, we could say that we have the formula x squared is equal to 4cy if the parabola opens up or down. Tandaan nyo na lang palagi that if we have this equation, our parabola will open up and down. And if we have y squared is equal to 4cx, therefore, our parabola will open to the left or to the right. So how do we know if the parabola will open up or down or to the left or to the right? Since we have here x squared, we know that this opens up or down, and we could only say that it is opening up or opening down based on the sign of the right side. So palaging ganun yung tatandaan natin na kung ano yung sign ng right side of the equation, it will always tell us where the parabola opens. Yun daw yung magsasabi sa atin, pataas ba or pababa yung parabola. So if this is positive, therefore it is going up. If it is negative, therefore it is going down. So yun lang na may pagbabasihan natin. Okay, we have y squared is equal to 4cx. If this is now the equation, therefore we could say that it is going to the left or going to the right. But again, paano natin malalaman kung pakaliwa ba talaga siya or pakanan? By simply looking at the right side. So, by merely looking at the right side, therefore, we could say that whether this equation is opening to the left or to the right by looking at its sign. So, we could say that if it is going to the left, therefore, that is negative. And we could say that if it is going to the right, therefore, the right side should be positive. So, that is the mnemonics if we would like to know whether the parabola opens up, down, to the left, or to the right. Okay, what if I have here an equation, x squared is equal to negative 4y. Where does this parabola open? Saan daw bubukas yung parabola? Okay, based on this equation, x squared, we could say that this opens up or down. But we have here negative 4y. Therefore, we could now omit that the parabola is opening upward. Okay, therefore, our parabola should open downward. Okay, is that clear? What if I now have here y squared is equal to 8x? Where does this parabola open? It now opens
Right.
To the right.
right. Okay, so this parabola opens to the right. Since we have here y squared, ang pamimilian lang natin kapag y squared ay to the left or to the right. But since the right side is positive, we could finally say that this is opening to the right side. Is that clear? Okay, so let us now try to sketch the graph of a parabola. What if you're now asked to sketch a parabola? For example, I have here x squared is equal to 4y. Okay, or let's say this is your equation. Therefore, if this is your equation, how do we know that a parabola is opening to the right, to the left, up, or down? So what do we do? So we analyze. Okay, let us first determine saan ba bubukas yung parabola natin if this is the equation. We have x squared is equal to 4y. Therefore, this opens
Upward.
upward. Okay, our parabola is opening upward. So, we have different parts of a parabola. Always remember na kung ganito yung equation natin, tandaan mo na agad that the vertex is located at 0, 0. Okay, all we have to do now is to find the value of C. So, how do we find the value of C? Okay, by writing the given x squared is equal to 4y and by writing the theorem that corresponds to this equation, therefore the theorem that corresponds to this equation is x squared is equal to 4cy. Okay, is that clear? Okay, therefore in this case, ang masasabi natin magkamukha si x squared saka si x squared, magkamukha si y saka si y, ang matitira, yung nasa taas, lagay natin sa kaliwa, which is 4. Yung nasa baba, ilagay natin sa kanan, which is 4c. Therefore, we need to divide both sides by 4. Divide both sides by 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1. Therefore, our c is 1. Remember na ang magsasabi din kung saan papunta yung parabola natin is yung value ni C. Again, if you computed the value for C as positive, therefore, our parabola will open up or to the right. But if the value of C that you have computed becomes negative, therefore, it denotes that our parabola is opening downward or to the left. Are we clear? Isa din sa magsasabi kung saan bubuka or bubukas yung parabola natin is the value of C. And since we have solved for the value of C as positive 1, therefore we could finally say that our assumption is correct, that the parabola with an equation x squared is equal to 4y is opening upward. Okay, so we now have the value of C. And since we have here x squared is equal to 4y, it goes with the equation x squared is equal to 4cy. And if we have here the equation x squared is equal to 4cy, we could say that the vertex is located at the origin or 0, 0. Therefore, we could finally locate the foci or the focus. Okay, so nalito na ako sa pag parabola, focus. Pag ellipse, foci. So, we now have here the focus. So, pag sinabi nating focus, hanapin mo, ano yung naka-squared? X or Y? X, di ba? So, ibig sabihin, the point of the focus is 0 and C. Again, the point of the focus is 0 and C. Kung sino yung magsi-0 na coordinate, ibig sabihin, siya yung naka-square. And in this case, this is X squared. Therefore, the focus is located at 0 and C. So, locating the focus, we could now say that the focus is located at 0. What is the value of C? 1. The focus now is located at 0 and 1. How about the directrix? Okay, for the directrix, kung ano yung C na nakuha mo dito, babaligtarin mo lang. Since this is x squared, tandaan mo, since this is x squared, the equation of the directrix should be y. Kabaligtaran naman. Kung si x squared yung equation mo, dapat yung equation ni directrix y. Okay, y is now equal to negative c. This is the formula for the directrix. That is y is equal to negative c. Sabi nga natin, kabaligtaran nung sa focus. Kung sa focus, that is 0 and c. Sa directrix natin, it becomes y is equal to negative c. So in this case, we'll now be having y is equal to negative. What is the value of c? That is 1. Therefore, this is the equation of the directrix. What if you're now asked to get the latus rectum or the length of the latus rectum? If you're asked to get the length of the latus rectum, all you have to do is to write the formula 4 times the absolute value of C. Therefore, 4 times 1. Therefore, that is 4. The absolute value of 1 is just 1. 4 times 1 is 4 units. Or, lagi ko naman sinasabi, pag sinabi nating latus rectum, balik ka dun sa equation na binigay. This is the given equation. Kung ano yung value dun sa right side, therefore, yun na agad yung value or yung length ng latus rectum. Okay. What if you're now asked to get the endpoints of the latus rectum? So, eto yung medyo madugo, yung endpoints ng latus rectum. So, for the endpoints of the latus rectum, kailangan i-graph muna natin siya para mas maintindihan nating mabuti. So, endpoints of latus rectum or LR. So, graph natin, alam naman natin na yung vertex is located at the origin. So, andito na agad siya. This is our vertex. We have the focus, and the focus is 0, 1. Therefore, 0, umakyat siya. This is 0, 1. This is the focus, F. This is located at 0, 1. This is the vertex. Our directrix y is equal to negative 1. Therefore, this is y is equal to negative 1. And it is horizontal line. Therefore, we could finally say that our parabola is opening upward. Put a line or draw a line. Kasi yung line na yan, kapag yung line na to ay nag-pass through the focus, therefore, it is the length of the parabola or the latus rectum. So, also, pag sinabing latus rectum, yun yung length of the parabola. Yun mismo yung length ng parabola natin. And that is also equal to 4 times the absolute value of C. So, tinatanong tayo, what are the endpoints of the latus rectum? Ito siya. Ito yung endpoints ng latus rectum. Okay. Eh, di ba alam natin that from the vertex going to the focus, that is C. Ano daw yung mga points na to? So, ganito lang yung tatandaan. Since this is x squared, Pag inahanap yung endpoints ng latus rectum, yung y ay hindi natin babaguhin. Kung ano yung y ni focus, yun na din agad yung y ng endpoints ng latus rectum natin. So, one endpoint, this is blank and 1. The second endpoint, this is blank and 1. So, kasi parehong umangat sila ng 1. So, yan dapat yung tatandaan mo kapag naghahanap ng endpoints ng latus rectum, dahil ito ay x squared, ang hindi natin babaguhin sa kanya is yung y value. Kasi ang magbabago is yung x. Kung sino yung naka-squared, yun palagi yung binabago. Okay. Ano nga ulit yung length ng latus rectum natin kanina? What is the length of our latus
4
rectum?
po.
4. Okay. Pag sinabi nating 4, etong buo na to, 4 siya. Tama ba? So kung 4 siya, pag hinati natin mula dito, papunta dito, ilan na lang siya? Di ba sabi natin yung parabola ay magkamuka. Yung kalahati niya, ito. Yung kalahati niya, ito. Kung ano yung makikita mo sa kaliwa, yun din dapat yung makikita mo sa kanan. Since this is opening upward. Okay. So, sabi natin 4. Eh, ano ba yung 4 pag hinati natin?
2 po.
2.
Therefore, this is 2. This is also 2. Ibig sabihin, from the focus, kumanan siya ng dalawa. Ano ngayon yung magiging endpoint natin dito? This becomes 2,
2
1.
and 1.
Eh, paano kung wala naman dito, kumaliwa siya ng dalawa? This becomes
Negative 2, 1.
Negative 2, 1.
and 1. I hope this is clear. Okay, maliwanag na. That would be the endpoints of the latus rectum. So what if we're now asked to get the distance from the focus going to the directrix? Okay, ano daw yung distance? From the focus going to the directrix, this is the directrix. From the focus going to the directrix.
Negative 1.
That is?
Negative 1.
No, distance. That is 2. Very good. That is 2. Why? Because this is C. This is also C. Sabi natin, from the focus going to the directrix, that is 2C. Therefore, that is 2 times 1. Therefore, we have 2 units. Palagi mong tatandaan pag tinanong ka, what is the distance from the focus going to the directrix? That will always be 2C or 2 absolute value of C so that it becomes positive. Maliwanag? Okay. So, yan yung example natin if we have the given vertex located at the origin. Okay, so let's have another example. Magbigay naman tayo ngayon ng panibagong example. So, what if we now have y squared is equal to negative 4x? So, what if we now have y squared is equal to negative 4x? Y squared is equal to negative 4x. Okay, sige nga, kung naiintindihan ng mabuti, if we have the equation y squared is equal to negative 4x, where does the parabola open? Saan daw bumubuka yung parabola natin?
Left po.
Left po.
Left po.
Bakit left?
Negative po
Kasi po
Negative
negative
po yung
po
right
yung
side.
pinaka-right
Yung Y.
side po niya.
Okay, very good. Lagi nating tatandaan na kapag may y squared tayo, dalawa lang naman yung pamimilian kapag may y squared. It will open to the left or to the right. Tama ba? Therefore, we could say that if it is to the left, if the right side is negative, and since the value of the right side is negative 4x, we could finally say that this is opening where again?
Left.
To the left.
po.
Therefore,
To the
our
left.
parabola opens to the left. Okay, so what do we do next? We could finally say that the vertex is located at the origin. If the vertex is located at the origin, we'll now be finding or solving for the value of C. So, paano ba sinosolve? Para isolve, all we have to do is to write again the equation. We have y squared is equal to negative 4x. It now goes with the equation y squared is equal to 4cx. Tama ba? Okay, since ito ay magkamuka, anong gagawin natin? Yung nasa taas, ilagay sa left, lagyan mo ng equal sign, at yung nasa baba, ilagay sa right, which is 4c. What do we do now? Divide both sides by 4 para yung c na lang yung matira. Negative 4 divided by 4. That is,
-1.
-1.
for C now is equal to -1. Anong sabi ko sa inyo kanina? Di ba sabi ko kanina, kapag nakakuha tayo ng value ng C na negative, therefore, it is now opening to the left or downward. Maliwanag. Kasi yung value ng C, yung magsasabi kung pataas, pababa, pakanan, or pakaliwa, yung magiging nature ng parabola natin. Okay, so since C is equal to -1, what do we do now? We now find the focus. And where is the focus located? Saan daw yung location ng focus natin? Di ba sabi natin magsi-zero kung sino yung naka-squared? Ano ba yung naka-squared dito?
Y po.
Y. Therefore, this is now the Y coordinate. Therefore, it becomes 0. And the focus now is C. Okay. Therefore, substituting, what is the value of C? C is -1.
-1.
0. This is now the location of the focus. -1, 0. So what do we do next? We're now ready to solve for the directrix. Okay. Sa directrix, dahil naka-y squared siya, ano na ngayon yung equation ng directrix natin? What is the equation? X. X is equal to, since this is positive C, our X should be, X is equal to -C. Kabaligtaran naman. Substituting the value, X is now equal to negative times -1. Therefore, X is equal to +1. Okay, this is now the equation of the directrix. How about for the length of the latus rectum? That is, okay, paano pag tinanong ka, what is the length of the latus rectum? May sasagot ba ng -4? Pwede bang
Wala po.
sabihin na yung length of the latus rectum is -4? No. Even though that is the variable of the right side, we could not say that that is the length of the latus rectum. Remember that the length of the latus rectum is always
Positive.
Positive.
so ibig sabihin, kung ano yung value na to, yun ngayon yung kukuhanin natin ng absolute value.
Value.
Okay. So therefore, what is the length of the latus rectum?
4.
4 units. Okay. Therefore, the length of the latus rectum is 4 units. So we're now ready to graph. I-graph muna natin bago natin kuhanin yung endpoints ng parabola. Okay, so graph natin. So the vertex now is located at 0, 0. This is -1. The focus is located at -1, 0. This is the focus. -1, 0. Where is the directrix? That is +1. So this is +1. And what is the nature of the graph of the directrix? The nature of the graph of the directrix is
Opens to the left.
vertical yung directrix natin. Okay, so this is X is equal to +1. Since we could finally say that the right side is negative, therefore our parabola is opening to the left. Okay, how do we get now the endpoints? By graphing the latus rectum. So this is the latus rectum. Ano nga yung tawag sa latus rectum? That is the what? Length of
Length of the parabola.
length of the parabola. Remember that if you're asked to get the length of the parabola, you're also asked to get the length of the latus rectum. So, ano ngayon to? What will be the endpoints of the latus rectum? Sabihin natin, this is LR1, this is LR2. Okay, anong sabi natin? Since we have y squared, yung y yung binabago. At ano ngayon yung magiging x ng LR1 natin? Dapat kamukha nung x ni focus. Okay, therefore this becomes -1 and blank. How about for the other latus rectum? That should be
-1.
and blank. Okay, so how do we solve now for this one? Ano nga ulit yung length ng latus rectum natin?
4 units.
4C po.
Okay, so since this is 4, pag hinati natin yung 4, magiging 2
2 po.
and 2. Okay, ibig sabihin, from the focus, umakyat siya ng 2. Therefore, it becomes -1 and 2. And from the focus, bumaba siya ng 2. At ano ngayon yung endpoint ni LR2? What will be the point? That is,
-2.
are we clear? Okay, so this is now the answer or the sketch of the graph of y squared is equal to negative 4x. Okay, may tanong ako. Paano ngayon kung binigyan ka ng latus rectum? Anong gagawin mo para makuha yung parabola? Okay, sabi sa'yo, the endpoints of the latus rectum would be negative 1 and positive 2. Okay, for example, binigyan ka. Yung endpoint daw ng latus rectum mo ay negative 2 and 6. At yung isa daw ay negative 2 and negative 6. Anong makukuha natin dyan? Okay, anong makukuha natin dito? So,
Ang focus po.
ang makukuha natin is yung focus. Okay, and the focus now is located at
Negative, negative 2,
the
0.
midpoint. Okay, tatandaan nyo, kapag given ka ng endpoints ng latus rectum, makukuha mo agad yung point or coordinates ni focus. And the coordinates of the focus is just the midpoint of the endpoints of the latus rectum. Ibig sabihin, kukuhanin mo yung gitna nito. And the midpoint should be negative 2 plus negative 2 over 2 and 6 plus negative 6 over 2. So therefore, the focus is located at negative 2 plus negative 2. That becomes negative 4 over 2. 6 plus negative 6 is 0 over 2. Therefore, the focus now is located at negative 4 over 2. That is negative 2. 0 over 2, which is 0. This is now the location of the focus. And it is located at negative 2, 0. If this is the case, okay, if this is the case, since we have the formula F is 0C, C0, tama ba? C0. Okay, alam natin na yung y coordinate yung 0. Therefore, it comes with the equation y squared is equal to 4cx. We could finally say that the value of c is negative 2. Substituting this in the equation, we'll now be having y squared is equal to 4 times negative 2x. Therefore, y squared is equal to negative, what is 4 times negative 2? Negative
8.
Okay, so ganun lang yon. Pag binagyan ka ng endpoints ng latus rectum, if you're given the endpoint of the latus rectum, madaling-madali mo lang makukuha agad yung equation ng parabola. Questions? Okay, may tanong pa ba? If the vertex is located at the origin?
Wala na po.
Wala na, maliwanag naman. Okay, so let's now move on with the next example. So, what if now our parabola is, the center of the parabola is not anymore located at the origin? So, ano kaya yung mangyari kung hindi na siya located sa ating origin? Okay, wait lang guys ha. Okay, so sulat natin yung formula or yung standard form. Okay, so sabi natin kanina, dalawa naman, di ba? Dalawa yung theorem natin. When the vertex is located at the origin, we use two theorems. Ibig sabihin, kung yung vertex natin ay located na kay HK, dalawang theorem pa rin yung gagamitin natin. Okay, sulat natin yung kanina. So sa kanina, if the parabola is opening upward or downward, we have the equation y squared is equal to 4cy. Therefore, this is the vertex located at the origin. Okay? So, vertex located at the origin. So, we also have parabola opening to the left or to the right. We have an equation y squared is equal to 4cx. What if the vertex now is located at HK? Okay. If the vertex is located at HK, we could finally say that this equation becomes x minus h quantity squared is equal to 4c times y minus k. And this becomes y minus k quantity squared is equal to 4c times x minus h. Do not be confused. Even though nauna si y minus k quantity squared dito, hindi pwede na ito yung maging x coordinate ni vertex. Tandaan nyo, ito palagi yung y coordinate. Pinag-una lang si y minus k quantity squared. Okay. In this case, saan na kaya yung focus natin? So, for this one, the focus now is located at, since we have x minus h quantity squared, the focus will be located at, saan kaya yung focus natin? X minus h quantity squared. Therefore, binabago natin yung x coordinate at hindi natin babaguhin yung y. This becomes h plus c, k. Okay. Andito daw yung location ng focus natin. The formula is h plus c, k. How about for this one? Since our parabola is opening to the left or to the right, therefore, our focus now is located at h, k plus c. Okay? So this will be our formula for the focus when the vertex is not anymore located at the origin. So let's try to check. Check natin sa susunod na given if this is really the formula for the focus. Okay, questions? Parabola is opening up. Okay, may questions ba? Or clarifications?
Sir,
Okay.
iba yung nakalagay na formula for focus po sa modular.
Okay, very good. So therefore, this is not the equation for the focus. So I am waiting for your response kasi dapat alam nyo na agad yung formula for the focus. Tama ba? Okay, so it is not the formula for the focus kasi baligtad siya. Tama? Okay.
Yes po.
Since we are given x minus h quantity squared is equal to 4c times y minus k, so I am just testing if nakapagsagot na kayo ng module nyo for the parabola. So, ibig sabihin, kanina walang nag-respond, ibig sabihin, hindi pa nila alam yung pagkuha ng focus. Therefore, we will not anymore be using this focus, this formula for the focus, because baligtad siya. Okay, tatandaan mo, hindi dapat yon yung formula natin in order for us to solve for the focus. Huwag kang malilito. Therefore, our focus now for this one should be, what will be our equation for the focus if it is opening up or down? This becomes now what? This becomes
H,
h
K plus C.
k plus c. And for this one, if it is opening to the left or to the right, our focus would be h k minus c. Or mali pa rin. Therefore,
Mali
this
po.
becomes h
plus C.
k. Okay, so this is now the coordinates of the focus if the parabola is opening up or down, to the left or to the right. Okay, may questions and clarifications pa ba? Kanina, since the formula na ginamit natin for this one is h plus ck, hindi pwede na ito yung gamitin natin. Since etong formula na to ay ginagamit when our parabola is opening to the left or to the right. So, dito na ito dapat yung gagamitin nating formula for the focus. Okay, so ibig sabihin medyo marami pa yung hindi nakakapag-answer ng module kasi hindi pa nila alam yung tamang formula for the focus. Okay, so let's now try to answer some examples. Okay, so before I discuss pag yung vertex naman natin is located at HK, i-discuss ko muna yung nakaligtaan ko na dapat kasama. Yung dapat kasama is, what if we're now given we're now given different conditions. So for example, isulat daw natin yung equation ng parabola. If we are given the focus, yung focus daw natin ay na kay 0, 2, and directrix y is equal to -2. And for the next one, yung focus naman daw niya is ay na kay -1, 0, and directrix niya, x is equal to 1. So, what if we're now given this one? So, anong gagawin natin if given tayo naman ng points, ng focus at ng equation ng directrix? So, in this case, all we have to do is to analyze. We are given focus 0, 2. In this case, therefore, dahil 0 siya, we have an equation, x squared is equal to 4cy. Tama ba? Okay.
Apo.
Therefore, that is x squared is equal to 4cy. So, sulat natin, x squared is equal to 4cy. Therefore, our focus is located at 0 and c. Kung yung focus natin is located at 0c, what is the value of c? The value of c is
2.
2. Okay. Since the value of c is 2, we could now write the equation. Therefore, this becomes x squared is equal to 4 times c, which is 2y. And our equation now is x squared is equal to 8y. Questions? So, ganito lang yung pagsulat ng equation if we are given the focus or the point of the focus and the equation of the directrix. What if we're now given -1 and 0? Ano nga ulit yung una? Hanapin mo. Saan nag-0? Anong coordinate yung nag-0? Y. Therefore, we have y squared is equal to 4cx. And we now have the formula for the focus as c, 0. Tama? And what is now the value of c? The value of c now is
-1.
-1. C is equal to -1. And we'll now be having y squared is equal to 4 times -1x. And our y squared now is
-4x.
Questions? So madali lang kung hinahanap yung equation ng parabola natin given the point of the focus and the equation of the directrix. Okay? Questions doon? Wala namang tanong? Okay, so let's now try to solve for the equation of the parabola when the vertex is not anymore located at the origin. Okay, let's have an example for that one. We have x squared minus 4x plus 4y plus 16 is equal to 0. So sabi dito, sketch daw natin yung parabola natin showing its vertex, focus, directrix, and the endpoints of the lattice rectum. Okay, so just like the circle, if you are given this one, the standard for the general form, so we call this as the general form of the parabola. All we have to do is to convert or transform this first into the standard form. At ano ba gagawin natin? Madali lang na may gagawin natin. All we have to do is pagsamasamahin muna lahat ng x sa left side at lahat ng may y sa right side. Bakit lahat ng x dun sa may left side? Kasi siya yung naka-squared. Pero kung yung y yung naka-squared dyan, siya yung ilalagay natin sa left side. Okay, therefore this becomes x squared minus 4x is equal to, what happens? This becomes negative
4y
minus 16. Okay? So, next step is, ang i-complete lang natin is yung may naka-square. Tanungin ko kayo, pati ba yung y i-complete natin?
Hindi po.
Hindi na, kasi hindi naman siya naka-square. Okay, so since this is x squared minus 4x, ano yung i-add natin sa kanya? This becomes
4 po.
negative 4 divided by 2.
-2.
Negative 2 squared, that becomes 4. Kung nag-add tayo ng 4 dyan, kailangan mag-add din tayo ng 4 sa right side. Okay. What will now be? What will now be the factor of x squared minus 4x plus 4?
X minus 2
X
squared
minus
po.
2
X
squared.
negative 4.
Minus 2 quantity
Square.
squared. Tama?
Opo.
Okay. Is now equal to, let's now simplify the right side. Minus 4y, negative 16 plus 4. Minus
Negative
12. Okay? Simplifying, x minus 2 quantity squared is equal to, always remember, okay, tatandaan ha, sa parabola, bawal may kasama si y. Ang kasama ni y dito is negative 4. Anong gagawin natin kay negative 4? We need
I-divide po.
12. Divide po.
factor out. If a factor out natin si negative 4. Okay. Negative 4 times. What will be the factor? Y.
Y.
Tama? Kailangan i-factor out din natin siya kay negative 12. Since this is negative 12 divided by negative 4, what happens? Negative 12 divided by negative 4, that becomes plus.
Positive.
What is negative 12 divided by negative 4? It is positive 3. Okay. This is now the equation of the parabola. It is the standard equation of the parabola. If this is the standard equation of the parabola, tatanungin muna kita, where does this parabola open? Saan daw siya bubukas? This is x squared. Therefore, it will open up or down. Tama?
Yes
Opo.
po.
Okay.
Down po, sir.
Since this
Down
is
po.
negative 4, since this is negative 4, what do we do now? It is now opening
Downward po.
downward. Okay. This is now opening downward. Our parabola is opens downward. Okay. So, we're now ready to locate the vertex. At asan daw yung vertex?
2 and negative 3.
Age K. Okay. Asaan ba yung age natin? This is our age. And that is what? Positive 2. And where is the K? Where is the K?
Negative 3.
Okay. So since this is the vertex, we're now ready to solve for the value of C. Tama ba? Okay.
Apa.
So, what is the value of C? Tatandaan mo kung ano yung number dun sa right side. Ito yung technique ha. Kung ano yung number dun sa right side, isulat mo. Negative 4, tapos equate mo siya. Kanino mo i-equate?
4C po.
4C. Okay, kahit na anong value ng right side, kuhanin mo yon at i-equate mo kay 4C. Divide both sides by 4, divide both sides by 4. Okay, negative 4 divided by 4, that becomes
Negative 1.
Negative 1 po.
is now equal to C. Tama ba yung assumption natin na opening downward siya? Yes or no?
Yes po.
Yes.
Yes. Since the value of C is negative 1. Okay. Ano nga ulit yung formula natin for the focus if you are given x minus h quantity squared? The focus will be located at, saan daw yung location ng focus natin? Saan yung
H
focus natin?
K plus C.
K
H,
plus C
K
plus C.
plus
plus
C.
C.
Okay, what is the value of H? The value of H is 2. Our K is negative 3 and our C is negative 1. Therefore, that becomes minus 1. Maliwanag?
Apa.
Maliwanag po ba yun?
Opo.
Okay,
Apa.
therefore, where is the focus?
2 and
2 and
negative
negative
4.
4 po.
The focus should be located at
2 and negative
2 and
4.
negative 4 po.
negative 4. Sure na? Sige nga, checkin nyo muna. I'll be giving you 2 minutes. Check nyo muna, guys. Okay, so try natin i-graph. Graph natin. Asan daw yung vertex natin? Where is the vertex located?
2 and negative 3 po.
2, negative 3. Okay, 2, negative 3. This is the vertex located at 2, negative 3. Where is the focus? Focus is 2, negative 4. So we have negative 4. This is the focus. That is 2, negative 4. Therefore, where is the directrix? Asaan daw yung directrix natin? Yung directrix ba natin nasa baba ni focus o nasa taas ni vertex?
Nasa taas ni
Taas po ni
vertex.
vertex.
Vertex. At aangat siya dapat ng ilan?
1.
Nang?
Isa po.
Isa po.
Isa. Bakit isa? Kasi yung value ni C natin is 1. Tama? So, ibig sabihin, this is our directrix. Okay. Since this is the directrix, we could say that, yes, really, our parabola is opening downward. And what is the equation of the directrix? What is the equation of the directrix? If horizontal siya, therefore, this is y is equal to negative 2. Okay. Bakit naging negative 2? Pansinin nyo. Pansinin nyo. This is negative 2. Naging negative 3. Naging negative 4. Ibig sabihin, nag-a-add tayo na nag-a-add palagi ng ilan?
1 po.
Negative 1.
1.
Since that is the value of C. Are we clear? Okay. So, ano naman daw ngayon yung endpoints ng latus rectum? What will be the endpoints of the latus rectum? Okay. If this is 2, negative 4, if this is 2, negative 4, ano ngayon yung endpoints nito? Eh, di ba alam natin kanina na yung length ng latus rectum natin? What is the length of the latus rectum?
4
4
absolute po.
units. 4 units. Ibig sabihin, mula kay focus, pupunta siya sa kanan ng dalawa. Tama? At ano yung ginalaw natin? X or Y? Kung pakanan, ano yung ginagalaw kapag papunta sa kanan? The X coordinate or the Y coordinate?
X coordinate po.
Coordinate. Since this is 2, ilan yung i-add natin kay 2 pag papunta siya sa kanan?
2 po.
2 po.
2. Therefore, this becomes
4.
4. And what is the Y coordinate?
Negative 4.
Negative 4. Is this clear? Okay. For the right side or for the left side, this becomes now, galing siya kay 2. Okay? Galing kay 2. Kakaliwa ka ng dalawa. Anong mangyayari kay 2? Magiging?
0 po.
Very good. Kasi pag kumakaliwa, nagma-minus. At ano ngayon yung Y coordinate ng isang latus rectum?
Negative 4 po.
Negative 4. Therefore, the endpoints now of our latus rectum is 0, negative 4, and 4, negative 4. Questions? Okay, maliwanag na to? Baka dun sa PowerPoint, malito kayo baka sabihin nyo sa akin na mali yung sagot ko. No. Dun kasi sa equation dun sa PowerPoint, this is x squared minus 4x minus 4y plus 16 is equal to 0. Magkaiba po yung y. Okay, maliwanag ha? Yung sinolve natin, eto. Yung nasa PowerPoint, eto. Maliwanag ba? Kaya magkaiba sila ng answer. Eto, opening up. Etong ginawa natin is opening downward. Maliwanag? Okay.
Opo.
So, ano pa ang nalilito? Saan pa nalilito? Okay, let's have another example pa. Paano ngayon, kunwari, meron na tayong fraction. So, anong gagawin natin if we're now given fractions? Siyempre, yung mga bata ngayon, yung mga estudyante ngayon, kapag fractions, nahihirapan na silang isolve. Okay, what if we're given y squared minus 5x plus 12y is equal to negative 16. So I'll be giving you 1 minute to analyze the problem. Okay, I'll be giving you 1 minute to analyze. Kapag given ka ng ganyan, ano ulit yung gagawin natin? What do we do if you are given that equation?
Gagawin pong standard
Yes.
form.
At ano yung ginagawa kapag kailangan maging standard form? What do we do? Anong tawag dun sa proseso na yon?
Completing the square.
Very good. We will complete the square. Okay, I guess we're now ready to solve. So solve na natin, guys. Okay. Yung way kasi ng pagsosolve ko, actually, hindi ko naman talaga minimemorya yung mga formula for the focus, for the directrix. Ang ginagawa ko palagi is ina-analyze ko siya sa pamamagitan ng graph. Kasi malalaman naman agad natin kung nasaan yung focus kapag nagbilang tayo, di ba? At sa tingin ko, mas mapapadali ikaw or mas magiging madali para sa'yo yung pagsasolve kung bibilangin mo siya sa pamamagitan ng graph kung nalilito ka pa dun sa formula. Okay, so let's try solving this one. So for this one, we are given y squared minus 5x plus 12y is equal to negative 16. Ano nga ngayon yung naka-squared? X or y?
Y.
Y
Okay.
po.
Squared ay si y. Anong gagawin natin? Pagsasama-samahin lahat ng y sa kaliwa,
Sa kaliwa.
ng x ililipat sa kanan.
Kanan.
Okay, therefore, we'll now be having y squared plus 12y plus yung i-add natin sa kanya na i-complete natin, tama ba? Is now equal to, unahin muna natin si x. Nung nilipat natin si negative 5x to the right side, nung transfer natin, therefore, this now becomes
Positive.
Positive.
minus 16. Tama?
Apa.
Opo.
Okay, so what do we add here so that it becomes a perfect square?
36.
36 po.
Why 36? Because 12 divided by 2 is 6.
6.
6 squared is?
36.
Okay, so we add here 36. Kung nag-add tayo ng 36 dyan, para equal pa rin yung equation natin, therefore, in the right side, we should also add 36. Okay, so what will now be the factor of y squared plus 12y plus 36?
Y
Y
plus
plus
6.
6 quantity squared.
Very good. It becomes y plus 6 quantity squared is now equal to 5x
5x.
negative 16 plus 36.
20.
20 po. Plus 20.
Anong sabi ko kanina? Bawal may kasama Oh,
Si
bawal may kasama si X. Bakit? Kasi masasaktan ka. Okay. Kaya kailangan tanggalin natin yung kasama ni X. Kasi si X medyo may pagka, alam mo na, okay, wag na nating banggitin. Kailangan tanggalin natin, i-factor out natin sa equation. I-factor out natin siya. Therefore, this becomes 5 times X
X
plus
plus 4.
4.
Very
Four.
good. That becomes plus 4 since this is 5 times 4 which is 20. Okay. Eto na ba yung standard equation ng parabola natin? Yes or no?
Yes po.
Very good. This is now the standard equation of our parabola. At saan kaya papunta yung parabola natin?
Opens to the right po.
Right po.
Very good. It is now opening to the right. Okay, since the right side is positive, we could finally say that our parabola is opening to the right. Okay, where is the vertex? Where is the vertex? Sige nga, yung vertex ba na kay -6, -4? Tama ba
Hindi
to?
po.
Hindi po.
Hindi.
Hindi po sabihin na -6, -4 yung vertex natin. Kasi y yan eh. Dapat nasa pangalawang coordinate siya. Therefore, our vertex is located at -4.
-4,
-6. Okay? Since this is the vertex, wag natin gagamitin yung formula ni Focus. Ayoko munang gamitin yung formula ni Focus kasi baka mamaya mali na naman yung formula na magagamit natin para kay Focus. Gusto ko magbilang muna tayo, i-graph muna natin. At saka i-check natin siya sa pamamagitan ng formula. Okay lang ba yun? Okay. So, for this one, let us first get the value of C. Okay. So, therefore, anong gagawin natin? Yung right side yung magsasabi kung ano yung value ni C. If that is 5, saan natin i-equate si 5?
4C.
4C po.
What do we do now? We divide both sides by 4.
4.
We divide both sides by 4. And what is 5 divided by 4? That becomes 1.25.
1.25.
25.
Okay. Ano ba? Naintindihan ba na 1.25? Okay.
Apa.
So, i-graph na natin siya. I-graph natin. So, this is -4. 1, 2, 3, 4. -4, -6. Masyado namang malayo. Ito na lang siya. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. -4, -6. This is the vertex. Okay. Asaan si vertex? Andito. Asaan si Focus? Si Focus ba? Pakaliwa o pakanan?
Pakanan po.
Bakit pakanan? Sabi natin si vertex ay -4, -6. Dapat daw si Focus ay pakanan. Bakit? Kasi sabi natin kung nasaan si Focus, doon bubukas yung parabola. At dahil pakanan yung parabola natin, dapat nasa kanan din si Focus. Are we clear? Okay. So since this is -4, -6, ano ngayon yung focus natin? Asaan ngayon si Focus? Magbabago naman dapat ngayon yung x value natin. At ano yung gagawin natin sa kanya? Magiging -4. Dahil papunta siya sa kanan, mag-a-add tayo ng C. Tama ba?
Apa.
Okay. And this becomes -4 plus 1.25. And what is -4 plus 1.25? That becomes -2.75.
75.
Maliwanag kung bakit naging 2.75 to. So therefore, asaan ba yung -2.75? This is -2, -2.75. This is now the focus. At asaan yung focus natin? The focus is located at -2.75. At what is the y-coordinate of the focus?
-6 po.
-6. Sana maliwanag kung bakit nandito yung focus. Okay, Mr. Dizon, what is the formula for the focus na sinabi natin kanina? If we have y squared, the formula for the focus would be h plus c.
C and K po.
Okay, very good. That is the formula for the focus. Substituting the value, this becomes -4 plus 1.25, -6. Negative 4 plus 1.25 is negative 2.75. And the value of k is negative 6. Okay, magkamukha lang ba? Yes or no?
Yes po.
Yes, magkamukha lang. But then, paano kung nakalimutan mo yung formula, di ba? Kung nakalimutan mo yung formula, all you have to do is to analyze that the focus is on the right side of the vertex. Okay, asaan naman ngayon yung directrix? Kung kanina, nag-add tayo ng C pa kanan, kailangan yung directrix natin nasaan? Asaan naman yung directrix?
Kaliwa po.
Okay, kung pakaliwa yung directrix natin, dito sa negative 4, anong gagawin natin para kay directrix? Anong gagawin natin? Mag-add pa ba tayo kay negative 4?
Minus po.
Minus naman, minus C. Therefore, that is negative 4 minus 1.25. What is negative 4 minus 1.25? Negative 5.25. At ano yung equation ni directrix natin if this is y squared? The equation should be x is equal to negative 5.25. Maliwanag? Okay. Saan ba si negative 5.25? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5.25. Therefore, this is the directrix. Okay. And the equation of the directrix is x is equal to negative 5.25. Okay. So, this is now the parabola. Parabola opening to the right. What is the length of the latus rectum?
5 po.
5 is the length of the latus rectum. And what are the endpoints of the latus rectum? Sige nga, kuhanin natin yung endpoints ni latus rectum. Okay. 5 daw yung endpoints ni latus rectum. Ibig sabihin, kapag hinati natin to sa gitna, makinig, kapag hinati natin to sa gitna, gaano kataas etong kanan? Etong taas. That is? Gaano kataas yung taas?
Negative 1.
That is 2.5. Gaano kalaki yung baba? That is 2.5. 2.5 plus 2.5? 5. Okay. What are the endpoints now? From the focus, dahil umangat siya, anong gagawin natin? Umangat daw. This becomes negative 2.75. And what is the y-coordinate? Y-coordinate. What is the y-coordinate? That becomes negative. Bakit negative 1? Hindi pwedeng negative 1.
Negative 3.5.
Negative 3.5. Very good. That becomes negative 3.5. Kasi mag-a-add naman tayo ngayon kay negative 6 ng 2.5. Kasi umangat siya. Okay. Paano kung bumaba naman ngayon yung isang endpoint ng latus rectum? Asaan siya? Asaan ngayon yung point ng latus rectum na to? This becomes negative 2.75 and
8.5.
Negative 3.5.
Very good. Okay. Naiintindihan na. Naiintindihan na bang mabuti yung endpoints ng latus rectum?
Medyo po.
Okay? So let's have another example kung medyo pa lang kasi mahirap yung medyo. Pag medyo, ano yan, medyo hindi naiintindihan, medyo naiintindihan. So, mahirap yung ganon. Okay, so let's have another example. Okay, susulat ko lang ha. Sa mga hindi naka-admit dito, naka-live naman siya sa YouTube. So, pwede nyo siyang manood sa YouTube. Or kung gusto nyo siyang balikan yung discussion natin. Since I am just like you, nung college ako, pinaka nahihirapan ko din talaga is yung parabola. Tama? Di ba mas mahirap yung parabola kesa sa circle? Send ko sa GC natin yung link. Para kung hindi makapag-join yung iba, pwede nilang mapanood ulit mamaya. Okay. So let's have another example. So for the second example, burahin ko na ha. So screenshot nyo muna para alam nyo kung paano natin siya sinolve. Okay? So buburahin ko na. I will now write yung next example natin. Okay, ang itim na ng board. Dun sa mga estudyante ko na hindi nanonood, if you like this video, pwede nyo siyang i-share. So, kung natuwa ka sa mga video na to, you could donate anything sa GCash account ko, nakasulat doon. At kung natulungan kita, pwede ka ding mag-donate or what? Yung GCash account ko nakalagay doon. At lahat ng makukuha ko for donation will be used for classroom improvement. So lahat siya ay gagastusin ko dito sa aking classroom para mas maging conducive sa learning itong classroom ko. Okay, so let's now have another example. So our example is 5x squared plus 30x plus 24y is equal to 51. I'll giving you 1 minute to analyze. Sige, analyze muna ha. Okay, so based on this example, tatanungin kita agad-agad. Based on this example, where does this parabola opens? Saan kaya bubukas yung parabola na to?
Taas po.
Bakit taas agad? Sure?
Downward po.
Downward po.
Okay, hindi agad natin masasabi kung magne-negative yung right side, di ba? So by just merely looking, we could say that it will open up or down. Yang dalawa pa rin yung choice natin. Hindi agad natin pwedeng masabi kung pa-downward ba talaga siya or kung pa-upward. Dalawa pa rin yung choices natin unless maggagawa tayo ng solution natin which is the completing the square. Maliwanag. So, wag mo agad mamadaliin yung sarili mo. Since this is x squared, alam agad natin that this will be opening upward or it will open downward. So, complete the square na tayo para malaman natin, saan kaya siya talaga pabukas? Pataas ba talaga siya or pababa? So, mag-complete the square na tayo. So, in completing the square, kung napapansin nyo, iba na ngayon yung binigay kong problem. Eh, sir, bakit po nag-iba? Saan po nag-iba? Hindi ko po kasi ma-realize kung saan siya nag-iba. Kung mapapansin nyo, may coefficient na si x squared. Tama ba? Eh, di ba, yung examples na binigay ko sa inyo nung una, wala namang coefficient, yung naka-square. Eh, paano sir gagawin kung meron na pong naka-square kung meron na pong coefficient yung naka-square? Are we still be doing the same process of finding the standard equation of the parabola? Actually, no. Kasi iba na yung proseso na gagawin natin. So, let's try. Okay, ang sabi natin kanina, lahat daw ni x pagsamasamahin sa kaliwa kasi lahat ng x ay nangaliwa. So, pagsamasamahin muna natin, since x yung naka-square, this becomes now 5x squared plus 30x. Sino yung mga ililipat natin sa kabila?
24y po.
That is negative
24y.
plus 51.
51.
Is this clear?
Yes po.
Okay. Is this clear? Okay, what do we do now? Since this is 5x squared, all we have to do is this one. Makinig ng mabuti para alam mo na sa susunod, pag meron ng value or meron ng numerical coefficient yung naka-square, all you have to do is to factor out that term. Ano yung ifa-factor out natin? Anong number yung ifa-factor out natin, guys? We'll be
5
factoring out 5. And this becomes x squared. Tama? Plus. Sige nga, plus. What do we add? Anong mangyayari? 30x pa rin ba siya? 30x pa rin ba siya?
Hindi po.
So, therefore, we need to divide 30x by 5. And that is, what is 30x by 5? Divided by
6x po.
plus 6x. Okay, is now equal to negative 24y plus 51. Let us now try to complete. Hindi pa tapos to kaya nga hindi ko pa nilagyan ng close parenthesis. Plus, ano i-add natin ngayon dito? Plus
9 po.
6 divided by 2?
3 po.
3 squared?
9.
9. Very good. That is 9. Okay, 9 din ba yung i-add ko dito?
Apa.
No. Guys, makinig. Hindi 9 yung i-add natin doon. Actually, kulang. Sir, bakit po kulang? Saan po ako nagkulang? Kaya po ba iniwanan ako ng ex ko kasi nagkulang ako ng dinagdag? Okay. So, ano yung idadagdag natin kay 9? So, that is plus 9. Lalagay mo na agad si 9 doon. Plus 9. Pero wag mong kakalimutan yung finactor out mo. Nag-factor out ka ng 5, di ba? Therefore, you need to multiply this by 5. Kung ano man yung finactor out mo doon, at kung ano yung nilabas mo dito, pag mumultiplyin mo sila. You need to multiply. And I hope this is clear. Maliwanag na, ha? Okay, so ganun palagi yung ginagawa. If there is a numerical coefficient of either x squared or y squared. Okay, so let's now proceed. Therefore, this becomes 5 times. What will be the factor of x squared plus 6x plus 9?
X plus 3 quantity squared po.
X plus 3 quantity squared is now equal to, dito naman tayo sa right side, negative 24y plus 51. What is 9 times 5?
45 po.
45. Okay? So, what is 51 plus 45?
96 po.
This becomes negative 25 plus 96. This becomes 5 times x plus 3 quantity squared. Okay? 5 times x plus 3 quantity squared. It is now equal to, ano nga sabi natin kapag may numerical coefficient? Anong ginagawa?
Factor out po.
We need to factor out. And this becomes negative 24 times. Times. Why? Okay. Guys, eto lang ha, reminder, always remember na kailangan yung x or y na nandoon sa loob ng parenthesis is always positive. Kaya kung negative 24, kung negative yung kasama niya, ifa-factor out natin pati yung negative. Clear?
Yes.
Apa.
Okay. So what do we add or subtract from y? That is 96 divided by negative 24. We'll now be having
Negative 4.
very good. That becomes negative 4. Okay, I will ask you now. Is this now the standard equation of the parabola?
Hindi pa po.
No! Bakit? Kasi
May
may
kasama
5 na nandito. May kasama pa si squared. What do we do with 5? We need to divide both sides by
5.
5. Divide both sides by 5. Cancel 5, and this becomes x plus 3 quantity squared is equal to, sir, okay lang po ba na isang fraction na lang si negative 24 over 5? Yes or no? Yes or no? Isang fraction na lang po si negative 24 over 5. Actually, yes.
Yes.
Okay. This becomes negative 24 over 5 times y minus 4. Is that clear? hiniwalay lang natin si negative 24 over 5. Tinabi lang natin siya dito para ito ay maging y minus 4. Maliwanag? Maliwanag ba?
Yes po.
Opo.
Okay, kasi hindi natin pwedeng pagsamahin sila. Kasi malilito tayo kapag sinolve natin yung latus rectum. Maliwanag? Okay, in this case, therefore, we could finally say that our parabola is opening. It
Downward.
opens
Downward.
downward. Eh sir, bakit po ba nag-downward? Hindi ko po naiintindihan. Bakit po nag-downward yung parabola natin? Okay, our parabola is opening downward because of the sign of the right side. The sign of the right side is negative. And since it is x squared, therefore, it is opening downward. Okay, how do we solve for the value of C? How do we solve for the value of C? Okay, we could say that, anong gagawin natin? Equate natin to. Sulat mo, negative 24 over 5 is equal to, saan?
4C.
4C. Okay. Ang gagawin natin dito para ma-solve si C is that we need to cross-multiply. Cross-multiply. Ibig sabihin, si 4, imumultiply natin dun sa baba. Okay. And this becomes negative 24 over 5 times 4 is equal to C. What is 5 times 4?
20 po.
That is 20.
20.
And this is negative 24 over 20. That is C. What is negative 24 over 20? That is?
Negative 1.8 po.
That is, i-lowest term muna
Negative
natin. I-lowest term muna natin. That is?
6 and 5.
6 over 5. Maliwanag?
Opo.
Okay, therefore, the value of C now is?
Negative 1.2.
Negative 1.2. Okay, question. Okay. Kung makikita nyo, siguro kung magsa-search kayo sa ibang book or sa iba pa, ang laging ginagawa nila positive si C. Ako, ayoko na palaging ginagawang positive si C. Bakit? Kasi it denotes where the parabola opens. Para alam ko agad, ay negative yung C. Ibig sabihin, kahit hindi ko pa naalalaman yung equation ng parabola at sinabi negative daw yung value ni C, edi alam ko na agad, ay yung parabola na yan pakaliwa. Ay yung parabola na yan pababa. Kasi binigay yung value ni C. Kaya ayoko na ginagawa, kahit ayokong ginagawang palaging positive yung C. Maliwanag. Sana makuha nyo din yung thinking ko about the value of C, na hindi ko siya palaging ginagawang positive so that I would know kung saan talaga papunta yung parabola. Pakanan ba siya? Pakaliwa, pataas, or pababa? Kasi pag positive, dalawa na lang yung choice ko. Kung negative, dalawa na lang din yung choice ko. So, yun yung palatandaan ko para hindi ako malito kung saan magbubukas yung parabola na binigay sa akin. Okay, if this is the case, we're now ready to identify the vertex. Where is the location of the vertex?
Negative 3, 4 po.
Negative 3, positive 4. Is this clear? Okay, in this case, ayoko na gumamit ng formula para kay focus. Anong gagawin ko? Anong gagawin natin kapag hindi tayo gumagamit ng formula para kay focus?
Graph po.
Gagraph po.
I-graph. Very good. Gusto ko ganun din yung gawin nyo. Mag-graph din kayo kasi yung formula na yan, yung mga formula, kapag nakalimutan mo na yan, wala na yung silbi. Ang mahalaga is yung maintindihan mo at ma-analyze mo kung saan siya nanggaling. Okay, so we're now ready to graph. Anong sabi dito? The vertex is located at negative 3 and positive 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the vertex. Okay. Anong sabi natin? Our parabola is opening
Downward.
downward. If our parabola is opening downward, asaan yung focus? Asa taas ni vertex or nasa baba ni vertex?
Baba po ni vertex.
Asa baba ni vertex. Sana maliwanag yun ha, na nasa baba siya ni vertex. Kung nasa baba siya ni vertex, therefore, saan tayo magma-minus?
Y po.
Kay X or kay Y?
Y po.
Very good kay Y. Ilan yung ima-minus natin kay 4?
1.2 po.
Ilan natin kay 4? 1.2. Very good. We need to subtract 1.2 from 4. And that is 4 minus 1.2?
2.8 po.
2.8. Therefore, the focus is located at negative 3, 2.8. So this is the focus. And the focus is located at negative 3, 2.8. Maliwanag ba kung saan nakuha yung focus?
Yes po.
Okay, this is the value of C. And this C is 1.2. Okay? So, asaan ngayon si Directrix? Taas or baba ni Vertex?
Taas po.
Taas sa taas. Kung dito nag-minus tayo ng 1.2 sa 4, anong gagawin naman natin para makuha si Directrix?
Magpa-plus po.
Magpa-plus. What is 4 plus 1.2?
5.2 po.
5.2. Therefore, this is 5.2. Mag-drawing na ako ng line. Okay. If that is 5.2, what is the equation of the directrix? X or Y? Horizontal. X or Y. This is horizontal. Therefore, that is Y is equal to 5.2.
5.2.
Okay. So, ito na ngayon yung directrix, vertex, at focus natin. Ibig sabihin, yung parabola natin is opening
Downward.
This opens downward. This opens downward. What is the length of the latus rectum? What is the length of the latus rectum, guys?
12.
What is the length of the latus rectum? That is
24 over 5.
over 5. And what is 24 over 5?
4.8.
What is
4.8 po.
24 over 5? That is 4.8. That is the length of the latus rectum. E paano ngayon natin makukuha yung endpoints? Anong ginagawa natin para makuha yung endpoints? Kinukuha yung kalahati ni
Latus rectum po.
latus rectum. So ano yung kalahati ni latus rectum?
2.4 po.
2.4. So this is 2.4. This is also 2.4. Okay. And what is this endpoint? Okay, what is this endpoint? This becomes, ano naman yung kamukha niya? Yung y, di ba? Tama. So yung y kasi sa x tayo magdadagdag at magbabawas. Dahil pakanan at pakaliwa, yung latus rectum, endpoints ng latus rectum natin, sa x naman tayo magbabawas ng ilan? Ng ilan? Ng 2.4. Okay. So from the vertex, kakanan tayo, ilan yung i-add natin?
2.4 po.
2.4. What is negative 3 plus 2.4?
0.6 po. Negative 0.6 po.
This becomes negative 0.6. Tama ba, guys? Paki-check.
Apa.
Okay, this is negative 0.6. And what is the y coordinate? That becomes positive 2.8.
0.8.
Okay? How about for the second latus rectum na endpoint? This becomes negative 3. Negative 3, kumaliwa ka ng 2.4. We'll now be having
Negative 5.4 po.
negative 5.4. And what is the y coordinate?
2.8 po.
2.8. Okay. Maliwanag na ba yung pagkuha ng latus rectum? Yes or no? Okay, this is now the graph of the equation of the parabola showing its focus, the vertex, the length of the latus rectum, and the endpoints of the latus rectum. Questions? Questions? Okay, may nagko-comment ba dun sa Google natin? Ay, sa YouTube natin. Okay, so may bago nag-comment. Paano daw kung may ganito daw yung example? So, paki-screenshot na guys para para kung sakali na may nagtanong ng ibang example. So, try nating isolve yung tinanong niya na example. Okay. Sir, what if daw? This is the given. Burahin ko na ha. Okay, so sir, what if this is the given? We have y squared plus 8x plus 4y plus 12 is equal to 0. Sige nga guys, tulungan natin yung nag-comment doon sa YouTube video natin. Sabi, y squared plus 8x plus 4y plus 12 is equal to 0. Paano daw yung gagawin natin? Huwag na natin kuhanin yung endpoints ni Lattice Rectum. Okay lang? So, isolve na lang natin yung standard equation. Okay, so, sige nga guys, bigyan nyo ako ng tip. Hindi kasi ako marunong mag-solve ng parabola eh. Ano nga ulit yung, kasi sabi nila, si Sir Jad daw yung teacher nyo. Naturo na daw ni Sir Jad to. Paano natin isosolve to? Turuan nyo naman ako paano daw isosolve tong y squared plus 8x plus 4y plus 12 is equal to 0. Anong unang gagawin? Anong sabi ni Sir Jad?
Pagsama-samahin
Yung
po,
is
yun sa
lalagay
left.
po sa left. Yung
Sa left?
naka-squared.
Okay. Sabi daw ni Sir Jad, tama ba yung sabi ni Sir Jad? Lahat daw nung naka-square na variable, kailangan yung in terms daw nun ay nasa left side. Ibig sabihin, ang naka-square dito si y. Tama? So, ibig sabihin, pagsasama-samahin daw natin si y dun sa left side. So, that is plus 4y. Eh, anong gagawin ko dun sa x?
Ta-transpose
Ililipat
po.
po sa
Ililipat
kabila.
sa
Right side.
Kabila po,
right side.
right side.
This becomes, sige nga, this becomes
8x.
Negative
Negative 8x
minus 12 po.
minus 12.
okay. Eh sabi ni Sir Jad, sabi niya, tinuro na daw niya sa inyo kung paano malalaman kung saan bubukas yung parabola kahit ganitong equation pa lang daw yung binigay. Tama ba? Saan kaya bubukas yung parabola? Kasi litong-lito na ako eh.
Opens to the left po.
Opens
To the left po.
to the left,
Left or
right,
to the
right. Hindi tayo pwedeng magbigay ng assumptions na specific tayo agad kung sa left siya or sa right since hindi pa naman natin nakukuha yung standard form. Tama ba? Okay. So in this case, ano nga ulit yung gagawin na susunod? Kung meron na tayong ganito, we need to
Complete the square po.
complete the square. And this becomes y squared plus 4y
Plus 4 po.
plus 4 is equal to negative 8x minus 12
Plus
Plus
4.
4.
plus 4. Okay. So this is now what? This becomes now
Y plus
Y plus 2
quantity
quantity
squared equal
squared
to negative 8x
8x.
minus 8.
Negative 8.
minus 8. Okay. And we'll now be having y plus 2 quantity squared is equal to, anong sabi ni Sir Judd kapag may kasamang numerical coefficient? We need to
Factor out po.
factor out. And this becomes negative 8 times
X
X
po.
plus 1
x
plus 1 po.
plus 1. Okay, huwag kayong malilito. Baka mamaya, yung ilagay nyo dito, negative 1, ay patay. Mali na. Hindi na nakuha yung vertex. Tama? Okay. So, this is negative 8 divided by negative 8, which is positive.
Positive 1.
Okay. Where is the vertex located?
Negative 1 and negative 2 po.
Negative 1 and negative 2. Oh, sabi ni Sir Judd, dapat daw hindi na kayo nalilito. Baka mamaya ang nilagay nyo daw ay negative 2, negative 1. Mali daw yan, sabi ni Sir Judd. Kasi kahit na nauna si y plus 2 dito, hindi pwedeng mauna si negative 2 sa coordinate. Dahil that is the value of k. Okay, titingnan mo pa rin kung nasaan yung kasama ni x. Siya pa rin yung mauuna. Okay, maliwanag? Okay, if that is the vertex, so what is the length of the latus rectum?
8 po.
8 units. Okay? So what is the value of C? Gawin natin, para makuha yung value ni C, this becomes negative 8 is equal to
4C.
40. Therefore, this is negative 8 over 4. 4C over 4. What is negative 8 over 4?
Negative 2 po.
Negative 2. And C now is equal to negative 2. Since C is equal to negative 2, where does the parabola open? Saan bubukas yung parabola? It opens
To the left po.
to the left. Very good. Sana nasagot ko na lahat ng tanong nyo. At sana nasagot ko na lahat ng hindi nyo maintindihan dun sa module. Ha? Okay. So, since this is opening to the left, gusto kong malaman asaan yung focus without using the formula. Anong gagawin natin? We need to graph Okay. Saan daw yung vertex? The vertex is located at negative 1
Negative.
and that is negative. So this is the vertex. Its location is negative 1, negative 2. Saan daw pabukas yung parabola natin?
Left.
Left. Okay. So since yung parabola daw natin ay papunta sa left, therefore dapat yung focus natin nasa kaliwa. Okay.
Apa.
So kung papunta tayo sa kaliwa, kanino tayo mag-a-add ng C? Kay negative 1 o kay negative 2?
Negative 1 po.
Kay negative 1. So kung kay negative 1, kakaliwa tayo ng ilan?
2 po. Negative 2.
Dalawa. So ito, kung negative 1 siya, mababawasan pa ulit siya ng dalawa. And that becomes negative 3. Very good. This becomes negative 3. And this is now the location of the focus. It is located at negative 3.
Negative 2.
Negative 2. That is the location of the focus. And where is the directrix? Okay, asan yung directrix? From the vertex, kakana naman tayo ng dalawa. If this is negative 1, mag-a-add tayo ng dalawa sa kanya. Negative 1 plus 2?
1 po.
Negative 1 plus 2, that is positive 1. Therefore, it is the directrix. It is now the directrix. And what is the equation of the directrix kung vertical siya? What is the equation of the directrix kung vertical? That is x is equal to positive 1. And this is now the graph of our parabola. Questions? Okay. So, sana nasagot namin, Mr. Rogelio Tobias, yung tanong mo. So, yan yung tinanong niya sa ating chat sa YouTube channel natin. So, yan yung question niya. Okay, so let's have another. Okay lang ba medyo mag-extend ako like mga 20 minutes para ma-compensate naman natin yung dati natin na meeting? Okay lang guys? If I extend?
Opo.
Okay lang po.
Okay. So, sir, paano naman po kami magko-convert? Kasi sir, may mga tanong dun sa namin, sa module namin, pinagko-convert kami. Paano po gagawin namin pag magko-convert po kami ngayon ng equation from general form gagawing standard or from standard gagawing general? Huwag kayong mag-alala, tuturo sa inyo ni Sir Jad kung paano gawin yon. Okay, so tandaan natin, nakikita ba guys yung in-screen share ko?
Apa.
Opo.
So this is the equation of the parabola in general form. Okay, yan daw po yung equation ng parabola in general form. So tatandaan natin, that is the equation of the parabola in general form. So let us write para hindi natin makalimutan kasi gagamitin natin siya mamaya. Kailangan ko na ng bagong basahan. Okay, so in general form, the general form of the parabola, we have two forms. Yung isa x squared plus dx plus ey plus f is equal to 0. At yung pangalawa is yung y squared naman plus dx plus ey plus f is equal to 0. Okay, let's have an example. Okay, let's have an example. Sir, paano po namin i-express ito in general form? So ang question is, x minus 2 quantity squared is equal to 12 times y plus 4. Okay. Sir, paano po kaya yung gagawin namin if this is the case? So, let's now try to solve. Okay. If you are given a standard form, ito yung standard form natin or yung vertex form natin, all we have to do is to expand and to distribute all the coefficients. So, paano po ba ginagawa yun, sir? Okay, expand muna natin yung x minus 2. Yung x minus 2 quantity squared, it is also equal to x minus 2 times x minus 2. Tama ba, guys? Mag-react nga kayo kung tama. Okay. Foil method lang.
Opo.
Foil method lang yung gagawin natin dyan. Pag sinabi nating foil method, and then yung first, outer, inner, last. So first term, that is x times x, that becomes x
X squared.
outer. X times negative 2x. X times
Negative 2x.
negative x. Okay. Inner. Negative 2 times x, that is negative.
Negative 2x.
And the last, that is negative 2 times negative 2, that becomes positive.
Positive
4.
Okay, maliwanag. So, simplify na natin. Therefore, we'll be having x squared, negative 2x, minus 2x, minus
4x.
4 plus 4 is now equal to the right side. Ano ba yung right side natin? Yung right side natin is distribute natin si 12. 12 times y.
12y po.
12y. 12 times 4, that becomes
48.
Eh, sir, anong gagawin natin na next? Sa tingin nyo, anong gagawin natin na next? Eh, dapat daw yung right side ng general form natin is 0. What do we do?
I-transfer po lahat ng nasa left.
Sa left side.
Kaliwa po.
Left side. And this becomes x squared minus 4x plus 4. Then,
Minus 12y.
Minus
12y
Minus 48.
minus 48
Equals to 0.
is equal to 0. Okay, what do we do next? We need to simplify. Okay, this is positive 4. This is negative 48. Therefore, that is x squared minus 4x minus 12y. Positive 4 minus 48.
Minus 44 po.
44 is now equal to 0. Do you think this is now the general form?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Po.
Okay, eh paano kunwari pinagbaligtad ko? Ginawa kong minus 12y minus 4x. Is this in general form?
Yes.
No. No. Okay, kasi dapat palaging mauuna si x kesa kay y. Okay, therefore, this should be what? This should be minus 4x minus 12y. Are we clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Po.
Okay, let's have another example. Okay, paki-screenshot niyo muna para hindi niyo makalimutan. Okay, dun sa mga nanonood sa YouTube, tapos may tanong kayo, pwede nyo siyang i-comment and then I'll answer. Okay, let's have another example. Let's have another example. Okay, hindi ko na i-discuss yung from standard going to from standard kasi to, ginawa nating general. Hindi ko na gagawin yung general going to standard. Sa tingin nyo, bakit kaya hindi na daw gagawin ni Sir Jad yung from general gagawing standard? Sige nga, isipin nyo nga, bakit hindi na gagawin ni Sir Jad yun? Kasi
kapag po alam namin i-form yung isang parabola sa general form, alam din po namin kung paano i-ano sa standard form.
Okay. Kasi, nagawa na natin siya kanina. Kanina pa natin siya ginagawa, di ba? Ang mga given na equation sa atin kanina is in general form.
General.
Anong ginawa natin para makuha yung standard form? Anong ginawa nating proseso? We Very good. We complete the square. Nakakatuwa, naiintindihan nyo na siyang mabuti. We complete the square, kaya natin nakuha yung standard form. Kasi kanina puro general form binigay sa atin eh. So, para makuha natin yung standard form, we have completed the square. Okay, ang sabi dito sa pangalawa nating tanong, sabi, express 2 times the quantity y plus 3 is equal to x or negative x times x plus 5 into the general form. So, ano nga ulit gagawin natin kapag given tayo ng ganito? What do we do?
Distribute po. Distribute.
Okay, distribute natin si 2. So, distributing, we'll now be having 2y
6.
is equal to, anong gagawin natin sa right side?
Distribute din po.
Distribute din po.
Okay, we also distribute. Therefore, this is negative x times x. That becomes negative
Negative x
x
squared.
squared. Okay? Negative x times positive 5, that is negative
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 5x.
5x. Anong gagawin natin? Next step.
Transfer po sa
Transpose po
po sa
sa
left side.
Okay, we will transpose this to the left side. Okay, we need to transpose this to the left side, and this becomes 2y plus 6 plus x squared plus 5x is equal to
Equals
0.
0.
Pakiayos nga, guys. Ayusin nyo nga para sa akin. This
X
becomes
X
X
squared
squared plus 5x
plus 5x
plus 2y
2y
plus
plus
6
6 is equal to
0.
0. So this is now the general form of the equation of the parabola. Sir, paano po kunin yung endpoints kapag wala sa origin yung vertex? Na-discuss ko na siya kanina. Balikan mo na lang yung nandun sa video na to. Na-solve na namin siya kanina kung paano computein yung endpoints kapag wala na sa origin yung vertex. Okay, let's have another example. Sa tingin nyo guys, ano yung susunod na example natin? Paano kaya kung binigyan na tayo ng iba't ibang condition? Okay, so let's have another example. So, 3 lang yung gagawin kong example dito. Ituturo ko sa inyo yung pinakamadaling paraan kung paano siya ma-solve. Maliwanag ba? Okay, so what if we're now asked to get the standard equation of the parabola and we are given different conditions? Okay. First condition is that, sabi, parabola daw ay may focus located at 7, 9. And then, directrix, y is equal to 3. Hanapin daw natin yung standard equation ng parabola. Okay, paano kaya ang gagawin natin nun if this is the case? So, kung ako yung sasagot nito, kung estudyante pa lang ako at sasagutin ko to, para ma-visualize ko, ang gagawin ko is to graph. So, ganun naman palagi. Kung hindi mo alam yung gagawin, palagi mong tatandaan na pwede mo siyang i-graph. Saan daw yung focus? The focus is located at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is the focus. Its location is 7, 9. Saan daw yung directrix?
3.
Y is equal to 3. 1, 2, 3. Y is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. This is y is equal to 3. Therefore, if this is the directrix, what kind of line is the directrix? Vertical or horizontal?
Horizontal po.
Horizontal. Okay. Kung horizontal, eto siya. Tama ba? Okay. And that is y is equal to 3. Oh guys, kung horizontal yung directrix natin, saan kaya bubukas yung parabola? Pakaliwa, kanan?
Up.
Patingin
Upward po.
Upward. Very good. Upward. Kasi yung focus ay nasa taas. Eh di dapat, bubukas yung parabola ko pataas. At ano yung equation ng parabola na bubukas pataas? Ano yung equation ng parabola na bubukas pataas? That is x minus h squared is equal to 4c times y
minus k.
Maliwanag. Okay.
Yes.
Kaso, sir, hindi ko naman alam kung nasaan yung vertex. Anong gagawin ko? Paano ko masosolve yung C? Di ba para masolve yung C, kailangan alam ko kung nasaan yung vertex? Okay, so madali lang yan. Okay, madali lang yan. So para ma-solve natin kung nasaan yung vertex, ganito yung gagawin mo. Sinabi mo kanina yung parabola mo opening upward. Pag yung parabola opening upward, ganito yung pagkakasunod-sunod ng variables. We have the focus, we have the vertex, we have the directrix. Tama ba? Focus yung taas, vertex yung nasa gitna, directrix yung nasa baba. Tama? Yes or no?
Tama po.
Okay. So kung ganyan, isolve mo siya, isulat mo. Saan yung coordinate ni focus? 7.
7 and 9.
9.
Hindi pa natin alam kung nasaan si vertex. Tama?
Apa.
Opo.
Okay. Pero alam natin kung nasaan si Directrix. Saan daw si Directrix?
3.
3. Saan 3? Kay X or kay Y?
Y.
Ilagay mo dito 3. Guys, lagay mo dito 3. Saan walang value si Directrix? Kay X or kay Y?
X.
Kay X. Okay. Tatandaan mo kung saan yung walang value ni Directrix, yun yung magkakamukhang value nila. Ibig sabihin, kung 7 to, 7 din dapat to. Maliwanag. Tatandaan mo, ha? Kung saan yung walang value ni Directrix, yun yung value na magkakamukha sila. Okay. Sir, paano ko naman makukuha ito yung y coordinate ni vertex? Ganito lang yung gagawin natin. Napakadali lang nung gagawin natin. Okay. Ibig sabihin, kung si vertex ay nasa gitna, sa gitna ng points na to, si vertex ng 9 and 3. Tama ba? At paano natin kinukuha yung gitna? What do we do para makuha yung gitna? We
Divide by 2.
add and then divide this by. So that is 9 plus 3
12.
12.
divided by 2.
6.
6. Therefore, this is now the vertex. Okay, lagay na natin. Saan daw si vertex? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the vertex. Its location is 7, 6. Sir, paano ko masasolve yung value ni C? Guys, paano natin isosolve yung value ni C? By getting the distance from the focus going to the vertex and from the vertex going to the directrix. Gaano ba kalayo si focus kay vertex? Tingin dito. Di ba hindi binago si X? Lahat yan 7.
Opo.
Dito tayo titingin. 9 minus 6.
3.
3. 6 minus 3.
3.
3. Oh, magkamukha ba? Yes or no?
Apa.
Yes.
Magkamukha.
Therefore, what is the value of C? What is the value of C? 3. Okay, naiintindihan. So from this one, pwede na natin siyang i-substitute dun sa equation natin. And this becomes X minus what is the value of age? 7. Quantity squared is equal to 4 times what is C?
3.
3 times y minus 6. Simplifying, we'll now be having x minus 7 quantity squared is equal to 4 times 3,
12.
12 times y minus 6. And this is now the equation. Are we clear? Okay. So anong napansin mo? Positive ba yung right side? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes po.
Therefore, our parabola is really opening
Upward.
upward. Okay. Sana naiintindihang mabuti. So that is how you solve for the equation of the parabola given different conditions. Okay? Let's have another. Okay lang ba? Mag-another example pa tayo for this one. Okay lang ba? Yung iba na wala na, so sabi nila sa YouTube na lang daw sila manonood. Okay, let's have another condition. So what if we're now given this one? Okay. So, hanapin daw ulit natin yung equation. Ito naman yung given sa atin. Vertex at 7, 11. And the focus at 16, 11. Or pwede din na unahin ko si focus. Iangat ko. So, sabi si focus daw ay nakay 1611 at si vertex ay na kay 711. Okay guys, tatanungin ko kayo, anong napansin nyo? Anong magkamukhang coordinate?
Y coordinate po.
Coordinate. Okay. So ganito lang. Pag magkakamukha yung y coordinate, ibig sabihin, ang equation natin is y minus k quantity squared is equal to 4c times x minus h. Maliwanag. Tatandaan nyo that if you are magkakamukha yung y coordinate niya, this is the equation. Are we clear?
Yes po.
Okay. So i-graph natin. I-graph natin. Para ma-visualize nyo, baka mamaya hindi kayo naniniwala kay Sir Judd na yan yung equation na gagamitin. 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this is 16, 11. This is the focus. We also have the vertex, that is 7, 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 11. So this is the vertex. Okay. Sa tingin nyo, based on this graph, saan papunta yung parabola natin? It is opening
Right.
To the right
Right
po.
side.
to the right.
Right.
Therefore, asahan natin na kung to the right siya, yung C natin is positive.
Right.
Positive.
C natin is positive. Okay. Pag to the right siya, anong equation yung ginagamit natin pag sinabi natin yung parabola is opening to the right?
Yung quantity y minus k quantity squared.
Tama ba yung sinulat natin?
Opo.
Apa.
Okay. So, lagi mong tatandaan, ganun lang yung technique kapag sa parabola. Kung sino yung hindi binago, kung sino yung magkakamuka, yun agad yung may naka-square. Dito hindi natin binago si y. Therefore, yun na agad yung may naka-square. Okay. So, anong masasabi natin from the vertex? The vertex is 7, 11. Going to the focus. Ano yung distance nila? Diba that is 16 minus 7? Tama ba?
Apa.
What is
Apa.
16 minus 7?
9 po.
9. Okay. Ibig sabihin, from the vertex going to the directrix, magbabawas din tayo ng 9. Tama ba?
Apa.
Okay. At ilan yung ibabawas natin? That is 7 minus 9. It becomes?
Negative 2 po.
Okay. Negative 2. So this is now the vertex. Okay. And what is the equation of the vertex? That is x or y?
X po.
That is x. X is equal to negative 2. Okay. So, since alam na natin yung value ni C, what is the value of C? C is
9.
equal to?
9.
Okay, pwede na ba natin siyang ilagay dito? Yes or no?
Yes po.
Yes. Therefore, the equation now, it becomes y minus k, that is y minus. What is the value of k? That is 11.
11.
Y minus 11 quantity squared is equal to 4 times 9 times the quantity x minus 7. Simplifying, this is y minus 11 quantity squared is equal to what is 4 times 9?
36 po.
36 times the quantity x minus 7. And this is the equation of the parabola given these conditions. Questions? Questions? Okay, do we still have questions?
Sir, paano po yung sa axis of symmetry?
Okay, so paano naman kung may axis of symmetry? Very good question. Okay, so I also have here an example for the axis of symmetry. Okay, so i-ano ko lang siya sa screen nyo ha. Pakita ko sa screen nyo paano yung mangyayari. Nakikita ba guys?
Apa.
Yes po.
Okay, so parang hindi kayo malito, this will now be my last example. Okay lang ba na last example na ni Sir Judd to for today?
Yes po.
Okay, napakasakit na kasi ng lalamunan ko. Kanina pa pala ako salita ng salita, 2 oras na. Okay, so this will now be my last example. And I think isa to sa pinakamahalagang example when we are given conditions. Very good na natanong mo ano yung gagawin kapag axis of symmetry. Okay, guys. Ano ba yung ibig sabihin natin when we say symmetry? Ano ba ibig sabihin kapag sinabi nating symmetry? Pag sinabi nating symmetrical, what do we mean by symmetrical?
Pantay.
They are the same, right?
Congruent.
Very good. They are congruent. They are equal. Okay, when we say they are symmetrical, so ibig sabihin equal lang din siya. Okay, paliwanag ko sa inyo, paano ba nalalaman yung axis of symmetry? Papaliwanag ko sa inyo, paano nalalaman yung axis of symmetry. Okay? So when we say axis of symmetry, if this is the parabola, if this is the parabola opening upward, this is the parabola opening upward. Okay. So, this is the axis of symmetry. Ito daw yung axis of symmetry. Therefore, if our parabola is opening upward, its axis of symmetry is vertical. Tatandaan mo, vertical yung axis of symmetry niya. Kasi, doon sila magkamuka. Okay. Paano yung kunwari, sir, yung parabola ko opening to the left? Sige nga, where is the axis of symmetry? The axis
Horizontal
of
po.
horizontal. Tama? So pag binigyan ka ng condition na the axis of symmetry of the parabola is horizontal, what do you expect? Saan bubukas yung parabola pag sinabi sa'yo that the axis of symmetry is horizontal? What do you expect? That the parabola is opening?
To the right or to the left
To
po.
the left or to the right. Very good. Paano kunwari sinabihan ako, sir, the axis of symmetry is vertical. Where does the parabola open? Anong isasagot?
Upward and downward.
Very good. The
Upward or
parabola is opening up or
Upward.
down. Okay. So what if we are now given the axis of symmetry y is equal to 9? Okay. Sabi sa atin, the axis of symmetry y is equal to 9. Anong unang gagawin natin? We need to what? We need to graph. Okay, i-graph natin kasi hindi mo pa naman alam yung gagawin eh. Hindi pa nga tinuturo ni Sir Jad kung ano yung gagawin. Dapat i-graph muna natin. So kung i-graph natin to, sabi y is equal to 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, pag sinabing y is equal to 9, what is the axis of symmetry? Horizontal or vertical? Sige nga.
Vertical po.
Mali.
Vertical.
The axis of symmetry should be horizontal. Okay.
Horizontal.
Paliwanag ba kung bakit naging horizontal? Kasi the line y is equal to 9 is
Vertical.
horizontal. Kasi gagraph natin y is equal to 9 daw. Di ba ito siya? Tama ba?
Yes.
Okay. Therefore, the axis of symmetry is horizontal. Are we clear? Maliwanag ba kung bakit naging horizontal yung axis of symmetry? Yes or no?
Yes po.
po.
Yes po.
Okay. Yes. So, if this is the axis of symmetry, maglagay lang ako ng ganyan. Drawing ko din yung directrix. Asan daw yung directrix natin, guys? Asan daw yung directrix? 24.
24.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is now the directrix. At ano yung sabi sa directrix natin? X is equal to
24.
24. Okay? So, tama ba na vertical kasi X? Yes or no?
Yes po.
Okay, yes. At anong napansin nyo? Yung axis of symmetry natin sa kayong directrix. Okay, anong napansin nyo? Nagtamaan, di ba?
Nag-intersect.
Okay, nag-intersect. Pero wala tayong pakialam dun kahit na mag-intersect siya. Okay. So, ibig sabihin lang na dahil yung directrix natin is vertical, alam agad natin na yung parabola natin ay saan pupunta? Sa kaliwa at sa
Kanan.
Kanan. Okay. Sir, paano namin malalaman kung pakaliwa or pakanan? You are given the value of the axis of symmetry, y. Okay. Pag binigyan ka ng axis of symmetry, ibig sabihin, isang point dyan ay point ng vertex. Pakitandaan, pag binigyan ka ng axis of symmetry na value, isang point doon ay point ng vertex. At ano yung point na yon? And what is that point? That point is
9.
9. Very good. Meron ka na agad y-coordinate ng vertex. At yung y-coordinate ng vertex ay
9.
9. Paano sir namin mahahanap yung x? Uulitin ko guys ha, this is just a friendly reminder to all na nanonood. Para ma-solve natin yung vertex, pero binigyan ka ng axis of symmetry, pag y yan, therefore yan na agad yung y-coordinate ng vertex mo. Huwag kang malilito. At para ma-solve yung x-coordinate ng vertex mo, let's look at the third condition. What is the third condition? Anong sabi ng third condition? Yung vertex daw ay nasa line 3y minus 5x is equal to 7. Sabi, yung vertex daw located at 3y minus 5x is equal to 7. Pag binigyan ka ng equation ng line at sabi, andun daw yung vertex mo, balikan mo. Sabi sa akin ni sir kanina, may y value na daw si vertex. Ano yung y value ni vertex?
9.
9. Di ba may nakita kang y dun sa equation? Anong gagawin
Opo.
natin dun? Yung y na to,
Substitute.
palitan natin nung 9. Okay, therefore, this becomes 3 times 9 minus 5 times x is equal to 7. What is 3 times 9?
27 po.
27. Yung negative 5x, ililipat ko sa kabila. Okay lang?
Okay lang po.
Yung positive 7, ililipat ko sa kabila. Therefore, this becomes 27
Minus
minus
7.
7 is equal to
5x.
positive 5x. 27 minus 7, that is
20.
20 is equal to 5x. Divide both sides by 5. Divide both sides by 5. Therefore, what is 20 over 5?
4.
That's the value of x.
4.
4.
Then, nakuha na natin yung vertex. Nakuha na natin yung vertex. At saan located yung vertex? The vertex is located at 4,
4 and 9.
Okay. Maliwanag kung saan nakuha yung vertex ha. So, graph natin. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 and 9. So, this is now the vertex. And it is located at 4, 9. So, 4, 9. This is the directrix. X is equal to 24. Ibig sabihin, saan papunta yung parabola natin?
To the left po.
To the left. Very good. Our parabola is opening to the left. Since the directrix ay nasa right side ni vertex, yung parabola natin will open to the left. Okay. So kung mag-open siya to the left, ibig sabihin, yung right side ng equation natin is, the right side of the equation is
Negative.
negative. Very good. Huwag mong kakalimutan. Yung right side ng equation natin, it becomes negative. Pero bago yun, sir, ano pa ba yung gagamitin nating equation kapag to the left or to the right? Yung parabola natin. What equation are we going to use? Therefore, this becomes y
minus k squared
is equal to 4c times
4c.
x minus h. Sir, wala pa pong value ng c. Paano po ba namin kukumpitin yung value ni c? Okay, paano daw po natin kukumpitin yung value ni c? Ano yung gagawin natin? Binigyan ka na nga, x is equal to 24. Vertex is located at 4, 9. Ibig sabihin, 24 minus 4, that is the value of c. And what is the value of c? c is equal to 20. Maliwanag kung bakit naging 20. Mula kay directrix, kung maliwa ka papunta kay vertex, dapat 24 minus 4. And 24 minus 4 is 20. Pero hindi natin pwedeng gamitin si 20. What is the value of c now? C should be
Negative 20
Very good, Mr. Dison. C should be negative 20. Why? Because our parabola is opening
to the left.
to the left. Okay, substituting in the equation, we'll now be having y minus, what is the value of k? Is it 4?
9.
9. It is 9. That is y minus 9 quantity squared is equal to 4 times negative 20 times x minus 4. Simplifying, we'll now be having y minus 9 quantity squared is equal to 4 times negative 20. That
Negative
becomes
80.
negative 80 x minus 4. And this is now the equation. Madali lang ba guys yung may axis of symmetry? Okay, so that is how we solve for the equation of the parabola given its axis of symmetry. Questions before we end? Because magfa-5 na pala. I lost count of the time. So I lost track na dun sa oras na meron tayo. So do we have questions? Tingnan natin sa ating live if there is a question. So meron dito, sabi niya, sir, paki-example, kakakita ko lang kasi live mo, sir. Ang tinatanong niya is x squared is equal to 30. So kayo tatanungin ko, madali lang ba yung x squared is equal to 30, guys? Sa tingin nyo, is it easy? Yes or no? Pag may magtatanong sa inyo, x squared is equal to 30, napakadali lang yan, maning-mani lang yan kasi tinuro na sa amin ni Sir Jad yan eh. Alam na namin yung gagawin kung ganyan yung given. X squared is equal to 30y. Okay, so sige nga, pakitaan natin sila kung paano natin nasosolve ng madali lang yung x squared is equal to 30y. X squared is equal to 30y, therefore where is the vertex? The vertex is located at?
0, 0.
And where does the parabola bilisan natin ng konti kasi alam ko kayang-kaya nyo to eh. Where does the parabola open?
Go this.
It
Upward.
opens upward. Very good. It opens upward. Okay, kasi madali lang naman siya. It opens upward. Therefore, what is the value of C? Anong ginagawa natin para makuha yung C? We need to equate 4C by 30. Tama? Okay.
Tama.
And what is C? That is 30 divided by 4. And what is 30 over 4? Guys, paki-compute. 30 over 4.
15 over 4. 15
That
over
is 15 over 2, which is?
7.5.
Very good. That is 7.5. Okay. So in this case, we're now ready to solve for the focus. And the focus is located, since this is x squared, asaan daw yung focus? Okay, 0 and C.
C.
Tama. And that is 0 and
7.5.
7.5.
Okay. Asaan si Directrix? Asaan si Directrix? Since this is x squared, what is the equation of the Directrix? Y is equal to negative
Negative C.
Or y is equal to negative
7.5.
Let us try to graph. O, di ba ang dali-dali lang isolve? Sobrang dali lang kasi nga vertex located at the origin at alam nyo na kung paano yung gagawin. Okay, so we have the vertex located at 0, 0 and we have the focus located at 0, 7.5, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7.5. So sabihin natin, ito yung 7.5. So this is the focus. Saan nga daw papunta yung parabola natin?
Upward.
Okay, this is the focus, 0, 7.5. Sure ba tayo na upward?
Right.
I know, this is not the focus. Okay, this is not the focus. Dapat yung focus natin paakyat. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7.5, this is the focus. It is located at 0, 7.5.
7.5.
Tama ni graph natin? Tama ni graph?
Apa.
Okay. And where is the directrix? Directrix is negative 7.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is the directrix. Therefore, our parabola is now opening
Upward.
upwards. So madali lang, di ba? Okay, so that is how you solve for the equation of the parabola x squared is equal to 30y.
Basic.
Wow, di ba basic lang? Okay, so meron pa bang ibang questions? Ibang clarifications? I hope na masasagot nyo na yung nasa module nyo. Okay, so I think na sagot ko naman na lahat ng mga tanong nyo at naipaliwanag ko na yung mga dapat nyong matutunan for the module in parabola. And expect that on Friday we'll be having your mastery exam involving parabola. Okay, so thank you, sir. Pinagsasabay-sabay ko mag-answer GenMat at sa parabola. Thank you, sir, ulit. Okay, don't worry. I will also have live discussion for general mathematics dun sa mga hindi nakakagets pa ng GenMat. I will also be having live discussion for GenMat. So lahat ng tanong nyo, sasagutin ko. Parang ganito lang din siya. Okay, may questions pa ba? Ang sakit-sakit na nalalamunan ko. May tanong pa ba, guys? Do we still have questions? I mean, I still have time for question and answer. Kung hindi po masyadong naiintindihan, pwede ko pang sagutin yung mga tanong nyo. Okay, so again, para mas matuto kayo ng mathematics, all you have to do is to practice. Solve and solve and solve. Kasi hindi mo matututunan ng math nang tititigan mo lang yung mga problem na nasa module mo. All you have to do is to get your pen and then write something, try to analyze, and then you're ready to solve. If hindi naintindihan, I'm always here to help. So, ganun lang kadali. So, kung may mga questions sa module, please let me know so that we could try to resolve yung mga issues regarding the questions. So may questions pa ba? So kung wala nang questions, I guess that will be the end of my live session for everyone, especially those sa mga walang masyadong internet. Pakisabi na lang sa mga classmates nyo na hindi nakapag-online today na please do access yung YouTube channel ko at doon nila makikita yung discussion about our parabola. So I think and I guess that you're now ready to solve for the next conic section. And our next conic section is all about the ellipse. So next time, next meeting, our topic will now be all about ellipse. At sana tapos na talaga tayo sa parabola. So may questions pa ba, guys, before I end now my session with you? So I hope na madami kayong natutunan ngayong araw, and thank you for learning with me, and I'll see you again